There will come a time, it might be a little way down the track yet, maybe 2 or 3 years, where some of the alternate coins like Theta, Digibyte, and XRP will break away from the general movements of Bitcoin, and they may not necessarily move in sync with Bitcoin. Okay, so let's have a look at the 360-degree heat map at the moment. A bit of an update and a down day today. So Bitcoin up only by 0.45%, Ethereum up by 0.01%, Solana's up by 2.8%. So you can see on the screen in front of you, pretty much a mixed bag today. Some are up, some are down. It's probably about a 50-50 split there regarding cryptocurrencies. Having a look at the markets and how it's travelled over the last couple of weeks, we can see that the market generally is up, and it's quite a good feeling, isn't it? After the market has a bit of a tumble, it's always good to have a rebound come back. Bitcoin over the last 30 days is up 17%. 13% of that has been in the last 7 days. Ethereum up 2% overall, 8% in the last 7 days. Cardano is down overall, 9.75%. but up in the last 7 days of plus 0.3%. And pretty much across the board, you can see most of them, I'd say, are in the green. We've got a couple of the red ones, a couple red cryptos there. Uniswap not looking too good at the moment, down 3.4%, but still up positive 7% for the last 30 days. Terra, or Luna, as it's known, is up a whopping 46%. In the last 30 days. That's not part of our normal portfolio, but for those who hold it, that's really, really good news. Avalanche down 10% at the moment, but overall up 64%. But pretty much across the board, you can see the last 30 days, which is this figure on the right-hand side of the screen. Most coins are up quite significantly. A couple of stable coins there, which really just have done nothing, but the majority of the market has been quite bullish. Let's go now and have a look at total market cap. This is the standard chart that I use on every one of my videos. I don't edit it at all. It's exactly what it was last week, other than the additional bars that have been made since as new data comes available to us to have a look at. So if we have a look at this, you remember a while ago we spoke about the pennant. We had a breakout of the pennant below the support line there, which wasn't a very good feeling at the time when that happened. But then, not surprisingly, the market did fall down. It's retested this support point here, which was an old resistance line back in, I think it was March 2021. And it's really travelled along that for a little while, just finding a bit of momentum and support from the market before once again taking back off, and that's where we're up to at the moment. So at the moment, we're probably about halfway through our 31-day cycle, maybe just a bit shy of that. I have been messaged over the week of what I think of the market sentiment. Ultimately, I think the market sentiment is very positive, very bullish, but there is a caveat to that. We really want to see the market break this previous all-time high. Not all-time high, previous high. We really in the next cycle at least, want to see the market move up above this this figure here, which was about 22.396 trillion. That's what we want to see. The next major support line or resistance line is going to be its recent all-time high, which happened back in May 2021 of 2.553 trillion, or 577 trillion, sorry. So we really want to see the market come up from that. Now, I'm not saying the market's not going to make it. My gut feel is the market is very bullish, and there's going to be a lot of new money coming into the market, which we'll talk about a little bit in a minute with one of the coins that are in our portfolio. But overall, the market is very bullish. People have got positive news regarding the projects that they're backing. I think the world overall is feeling in a much better place, and we're going to be seeing some really good growth over the next coming months. Now, in saying that as well, it doesn't mean that we might not have a smaller dip or a small correction, or we might travel sideways for a little while, again, while we gain momentum and build up strength before we break through this resistance line here and continue upwards. I would still suspect the market cap for the end of the year to be somewhere around about the $4 to $5 trillion mark, based on my basic analysis, I guess you could say. So that's where things are in the market at the moment. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment field below. If you're part of my private traders group, you all know that you're able to message me at any stage for an answer if you've got any particular cryptos that you're interested in. Now, I was on Twitter the other week. Let's just have a look at this chart here that got my attention. So what this is the shape of the Bitcoin graph back in 2017. And you can see what the graph looks like now, the movement, the patterns in the market, what Bitcoin's going through at the moment in 2021. Both of them look almost identical to each other. So while history doesn't necessarily mean it's going to equate to that sort of thing in the future, past performance doesn't indicate future performance. It's a very good sign that the market is following the same similar patterns it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago now, before Bitcoin decided to launch itself through the roof. So hopefully we can see that happen again over the next coming months, and we'll see where Bitcoin leads us. But to me, it's a very bullish sign, very strong sign. It looks like the market's got a lot of strength behind it, which is terrific to see. I also think from an analytical point of view, and I guess more of a human point of view, a lot of people that have been stopped out in the market or have seen the market come back after the recent lows, they've grabbed their profits while they can, they've exited the market. We're now starting to see some more stable money come back into the market, which is really, really positive. People are aware that the people who were in the market that got burnt or weren't able to handle the emotional trauma that happens with trading and investing have now moved out of the market, and we're getting very big institutions now starting to buy up cryptos, which is positive for all of us small time holders in the marketplace. What else do we want to go to here? So I also got messaged over the week regarding Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu has moved up dramatically over this last week, 2 weeks really. Actually, we'll just have a look at the chart here. Where's Shiba? So you can see it's pretty much gone parabolic. Shiba Inu is one of our portfolio holdings. If you happen to own it and you're part of my group, congratulations. I don't think it's too late if you want to get into Shiba Inu now. I think it's got a long way to grow. What are we at the moment? We're at 0.000028 of a cent. So very, very cheap if you wanted to get into it. I mentioned in my portfolio review probably about 4 months ago now, I bought it more for enjoyment than anything else. I don't know where it's going to go, to be honest with you. It's just a bit of fun. If it makes a great return, that's terrific. But we'll see where it goes. But at the moment, with a 200 and something odd or 300% increase over the last couple of weeks, it's been interesting to watch. Now, Shiba Inu, I'm getting lots of questions regarding Shiba Inu. What's happened? What's going on? Essentially, we had a big whale. So for those that don't know what a whale is, in the market, a whale is a very big institution with a lot of money. It seems that a whale has bought into Shiba Inu. They spent about $43 million on Shiba Inu tokens, and that is probably what's driven the price up over the last couple of weeks. So that's very interesting. On another subject, we have a company called Now Payments. Now, Now Payments are like a conduit payment program for cryptocurrencies, and this week Now Payments also added Shiba Inu to their list of growing cryptocurrencies that they are happy to accept payments for. So they're like a transaction gateway, I guess you'd call it. Some of the other coins that they allow are Theta, they allow Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Polkadot, Shiba Inu. There's a few others. So that's also warmly welcomed by the people, obviously, who hold Shiba Inu coin. And as I said, if you and you can see some of the coins actually on the screen right in front of you. So there's Tron, Digibyte. There are a few other ones. I don't know what that one is. Tether, XRP. So there are those coins available too if you happen to be using a payment gateway system. And now payments.io is the program or the website you might want to go to if that's of interest to you and you want to go and check out what they do. Now, also what's happened this week is some good news for XRP holders. So XRP's been a holding in the portfolio for a long while, well and truly over 2 years. So for those that have been holding XRP, and if you happen to hold XRP on the 12th of December 2020, you would have been airdropped a new coin called Songbird, and the token handle for that is SGB. Now, there are 4 blockchains that got that. Stellar was one, XLM was another, Litecoin. There's other ones to come, but XRP holders got a 30% of the total initial supply of the $100 billion tokens. And another 22% will be distributed via liquidity mining over the next 7 to 8 years to those who move assets from compatible chains onto Songbird. So what that essentially means is if you've been a XRP holder, if you go back into your portfolio today, you may see, if you held it on December the 12th, you may see a token called Songbird now in your portfolio. As it suggests, it was airdropped to you. I find this has been really good for me. So the value of Songbird I got given was $2,000 worth. So that's essentially $2,000 worth for nothing. I didn't expect it. It's now part of my portfolio, so I'm going to hang on to those Songbird tokens. It cost me nothing. Let's just see where it goes and how that develops over the next 4 or 5 years. But it's a really good news story for XRP holders who have really, they're hanging on by the skin of their teeth, some of them, due to all the turmoil in the market regarding the SEC, which we've spoken about on numerous times. So really good news for XRP holders. And if we go to CoinSpot, we can see here they've also listed Songbird on the CoinSpot for those that are in Australia and use CoinSpot to trade. And it gives you a little bit of an understanding of what they do. So the Songbird blockchain will be used for continued testing of the Flare protocols, network architecture, and governance changes. I think we spoke about that maybe in the last 2 videos ago regarding governance changes. Users will be able to use Songbird to complete advanced testing and community building for applications they wish to launch on Flare. And while Flare token holders will be able to familiarize themselves with key Flare protocols. So that's really what the Songbird token is doing on the blockchain network. Just before we finish, I thought we'd have a look at the Bitcoin chart. Since Bitcoin is tied in, or maybe more accurately, most alternate coins are tied into the movements of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's such a big whale. It's the one that everyone in the market follows. A lot of the times you're going to see when Bitcoin moves up, the rest of the alternate coins also have a positive gain for that day or that month or that week. There will come a time, it might be a little way down the track yet, maybe 2 or 3 years, where some of the alternate coins like Theta, Digibyte, and XRP will break away from the general movements of Bitcoin, and they may not necessarily move in sync with Bitcoin, but that's a little way down the track yet. It's positive to see that Bitcoin over the last week moved from a low of $40,000 up to a high of $54,000. So that's very positive. Now at the moment we're sitting on a resistance area, so you can see the over the last 3 days we've sort of paused and stopped at this level here of $54,000. When you go back and have a look at where Bitcoin was last time it was at $54,000, it was really trading through this entire band here, really going sideways, just a full distribution area for that particular coin. Now, I do think Bitcoin's bullish, but it wouldn't surprise me if we went sideways for a little while just before it started to gain momentum and break out through that before it heads off to its new all-time highs. But again, that's just, my analysis. This is not a financial advice. If you've liked the videos, could you please like and subscribe? And actually just even liking the video just helps the video channel get recognized by the Google spiders and the YouTube algorithms that state whether this is valid information or not. That would really help. Well, I hope you have a fantastic week. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.